Good morning, everybody. This is Kate, and I'm just doing part of my normal routine. You wake up, watch a few videos, and it's a Saturday morning. And since I was a child, I think my mother started it probably. Saturday morning has always been the day that you strip the beds and change the linens. And these cats know my schedule pretty good. Now, baby kitty, he likes his little pink pusheen pillow. But here we've got Pip with her purring, snoring, funky noises. Big ol' Bob, giant Romeo, and Pandy, who's indulging them being so close to her, and they're being good, I think, because I'm being vigilant. I'm sitting here watching a little TV and having my morning Red Bull and thinking about my day. But I always, first thing, which helps me get out of the bed too, is I grab all the sheets and blankets and pile them in a pile at the foot of the bed before I totally strip it. And it's just like a habit. You pile at the end of the bed, and when you strip the bottom sheets, you just roll it all up and carry it in one big bundle to the laundry room. And these cats, every cat I've ever owned, look at the little mirror, they are loath to give up a pile of laundry, whether it's clean or dirty. Years ago, I used to, when I was married and, raising my stepchildren, I had big loads of laundry, so I would dump them in the middle of my bed and, stand there and watch some TV and fold them, make little piles. And, of course, if I walked to the bathroom or stepped away for a moment, I'd come back and there'd be a cat or two piled on top of my clean laundry. And I'd run them off, of course. Or one would stay there, and I would just have to fish clothes out from under the cat, and then sometimes had to fight them for a towel. But then once everything got folded and stacked up, I had to really move fast to put it away, because one of my fat cats would decide to try to perch himself on a stack of towels, and nothing knocks over and makes you refold towels like a big fat cat who thinks they can fit on the top. Starts like a leaning tower of Pisa, and then it just everywhere. Okay, yeah. I'm charging some tablets and phone stuff. I love this. I mean, I don't have a lot of outlets in my room, but I have, so they are pretty much taken up. But this is, I'm not sponsored by them, but this is my Rockpal solar charger, 300 Make it closer. Oops. There we go. And it's great, I would have got a Jackery, but I couldn't afford it. But, this is for camping and a lot of things, and out when I'm outside. And but, it really works for powering up little devices. Anywho, it's been a battle, but they have learned not to mess with those cords. But anyhow, here they are. One move. I leaned forward on the bed, which must have disturbed the perfect balance they had with the laundry. So Pips woke up. Romeo's taking a bath. Yeah, Pandy's back asleep. They're like, yeah, you don't need to wash these right now. We know they're dirty, and they're mainly dirty from you guys laying on top of everything. 'Cause Mama doesn't go to bed dirty. They're like, oh, shut up. You like our cat dirt. You like our hair. I was working on some cross stitch the other day, and I thought, how's this dark thread in here? Finally, when I adjusted the light, I realized, no, it was a cat hair. I almost sewed into the cross stitch. Yeah. Say hi, Pip. She's like, I'm trying to sleep. There's cats in the other room. So I know, sometimes they're watching you, aren't they? She's like, that one looks kind of like me, but I don't like her attitude. Oh, really? Maybe she thinks you have the attitude. She's like, not me. No. Shake my head. Not me. You're snuggling with your big brother, Bob. Bob's like, I'm trying to nap on dirty laundry. Leave me alone. Romeo, what'd you do? He didn't do anything. Romeo's only 2-3 years old now. Pip's 4. Well, Romeo's not quite 30. But yeah, this is his second Christmas. Okay, yeah, so he's a little over 2. Not quite 30. He's like, I'm going to lay on this dirty laundry covered in our foot tracking and our hair and our dirt, but I got to take a bath. I'm going to take a bath and make sure I'm nice and clean while I lay on this dirty laundry. Romeo, that does not make sense. Not in human terms. But he's like, it doesn't matter. And you've been sleeping up here for a while now, so how is it that your arm got dirty? You were sleeping on it. You came up here, you took a bath, you took a nap, and you wake up just to reposition yourself and to wash your arm. You got that not so fresh feeling? Huh? He's like, leave me alone. This is serious business. Don't mock me. Bob's like, I wish you would stop. These kids, these young kids. Pip's going back to sleep. Baby Kitty, of course, at 10 years old, almost 11 actually, he just ignores them. He's got his pushing pillow, the black one and the pink one. I'm going to lay on both of them. That's his choice of pillows, so I pretty much just sacrificed that they are no longer just for decoration or for me to cuddle with. And I wash them each week too. And they're getting kind of flattened out now, but they love them. And Pandy right here, he's just laying here on the edge of the bed. There's no heat in my, this is in front of the heater, which it's plenty warm in here, but you know, you're warm, you're hot. How can you be that hot? How can you be that hot? She's like, why do you let all these other people in our room? Why do you let these other cats in our room? They just chase me and they bug me. I think Romeo has a crush on you. Because you're not really, you know, blood siblings, and you are very pretty, and you're the older, pretty girl in the house. She's like, I'm the equivalent of a 65-year-old woman. He's just 3. He needs to leave me alone. He's a teenager. Oh, you know how teen boys are. Some of them just like older women. He just doesn't know how to approach you and be sweet about it. And you run away. So, you know, a lot of times when girls run, boys think that means they want to be chased. He just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. She's like, oh, I'm so bored with his antics. All right, go back to sleep. I'll leave you alone. Oh, I'll rub your belly. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a free pass on the belly for a few moments. Oh. She likes it for a little while, and then she'll eventually, you know, her little tail's wagging, which I don't know. It's not like a dog, so I don't know if that's a happy wag or if that's a countdown to biting me to get me to stop. But I am going to milk this moment. Alright, she's starting to lick my fingers for as long as I can. Alright, she's like, don't scratch down there. It's been a long time since you were fixed. Can't even see your scar anymore. It's not like it's tender. She's like, it's just a special girl spot. Yeah. I can't believe she's letting me rub her this long. Look at your pretty brindle coloring. She's like, I'm not a brindle. I'm a tortie. I know you're a tortie, but it's very similar to brindle. I had a brindle pit bull who raised her in chaos when they were little, and I'd be looking all over the house thinking she was stuck somewhere or lost, and I couldn't find her, and she wouldn't answer, of course, because, you know, they're born with that attitude of, I don't have to answer you. And I would find him laid out on the bed or somewhere and curled up in his belly. Out, see, she's biting. Not hard, but just us saying no. She would be curled up asleep, and she would just blend right in with him. And I would, you know, God knows how many times I looked at him. Okay, all right. She's like, stop touching me, stop patting me. She's on a little bit of on edge because these 3 who like to chase her and torment her, to the point that sometimes I have to carry her out of this room to her cat box because they won't let her pass. I try to tell her not to run, to just turn around and light their asses up with her claws, but she doesn't, and so they put up the chase. But so she's on a little bit of alert because they're in here. And every now and then she'll hiss when they're not even looking at her. I'm like, put my hand up or a pillow between them and say, don't look at each other, don't look at her. She doesn't want you to look at her. Such attitudes. Guys, I really need to get these washed. Yeah. Pandy. Pandy's like, you got other stuff you can wash first. We are comfy, because they will be unhappy when I start pulling all the sheets up and make them stay off the bed, which, you know, that's impossible. Trying to make a bed with cats. I have to lock my door, close my door, and lock the cat door. Otherwise, you know, it's a fiasco. There's a cat under the sheets and trying to claw and flop up the mattress. But Saturday morning, consistent. Yeah, there's not a lot of excitement in my life or adventure, and I'm not always the most content person, but I've got routine. I do have routine. Romeo, really? Still? Look, you're clean. Look how white your white is. I mean, that's like perfect whiteness. Okay. He's like, don't interrupt me. I'll bite that pinky finger. See, they learned something from you. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend. And Christmas is coming, so Merry Christmas. Bye.